The Sooners avoid the #3 seed curse. I'm Barry Tramel along with OU writer Ryan Aber. We're here in Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio, where on Friday night, Oklahoma, a 3 seed, beats number 14 seeded Albany 69-60, ends the OU drought of NCAA tournament victories, but even better, ends the Big 12's demise. 2 #3 seeds fall on Thursday, but not on Friday, Ryan.
Yeah, Oklahoma was able to get out to a lead early, got Ryan Spangler and Tayshawn Thomas going inside. Were able to take advantage of the mismatch on the inside for Albany, and those guys got going, stretched out the lead. Never felt like they were completely in control, but at the same time, they never trailed, only tied a couple of brief times. I think a minute 35, the game was tied. So it wasn't perfect. It wasn't pretty a lot of times, but it was better than any of the other 3 seeds performed this weekend.
That's exactly right. And OU really did exploit that interior mismatch. Spangler and Thomas, particularly Thomas, 18 points, 4 block shots. Very few times this year against quality competition has OU had the interior size advantage, but they certainly did tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tayshawn Thomas had a tendency to be passive a little bit at times, especially during Big 12 play when he's going against those other big guys. Ryan Spangler had to take over a lot of times on the inside. But he told me after the game that he wanted to be aggressive early, not worry so much about getting called for fouls, getting in foul trouble, and it really helped him. He got a couple quick baskets about 4 minutes into the game that really got his game rolling along. And when OU has been at its best this year, Tayshawn Thomas has typically been a big part of it.
The Sooners didn't particularly shoot it well. 7 of 24 from three-point range, but Isaiah Cousins makes a big three-pointer, stretches the lead from 6 to 9 as the shot clock's running down with about 3:16 left. Once that line drive shot went in, Ryan, you sort of knew the Sooners had it.
Yeah, absolutely. That was it for any hope of an Albany upset here. The crowd was filling in nicely for the Dayton-Providence game. Obviously, Dayton, a ton of fans here. They needed that big shot at that time because even the Albany players and coaches after the game said, if Cousins misses that shot, then it's a completely different ball game. Albany goes down and scores, and all of a sudden, it's upset city. Cousins hits the shot, hadn't had a particularly good game at all, but it came up huge. And it seemed like every time Albany hit a big three-pointer, somebody, whether it was Cousins, Buddy Hield, Frank Booker did it a couple times, but OU was able to respond quickly.
Let's go to the OU locker room, see what the Sooners had to say.
March, the last 2 days I've watched all these games, and 90% of them are all close 5-point games. So you got to figure out a way in March to win close games.
Hey, give them a lot of credit. They came out, they played hard from start to finish, but we just did what we had to do to pull the game out. We knew it was going to be a tough game going in, but we just had to limit our turnovers and step up and make some shots and finish out on defense again.
Now the Sooners advance to the East Regional quarterfinals Sunday, 5:10 p.m. Oklahoma time against Dayton. Big crowd advantage for the Flyers on Sunday.
Yeah, no doubt. How perfect does this NCAA tournament lay out for them? I thought they were underseeded, having to play in the play-in game. I thought they were a better team than that. They play in the play-in game at their own arena and get a big-time win, a big-time comeback win over Boise State. And then they have to go right down the road and play here at Columbus in front of a very favorable crowd, upset Providence, and now they get another game. And we talked about after the Big 12 tournament ended and OU had to face Iowa State in an environment that was a completely road environment, that maybe that was it for road games for the Sooners. Well, we were wrong. They're going to have another one on Sunday.
We'll find out what happens to the Sooners' fate on Sunday against the Dayton Flyers. Stay tuned for further OU basketball coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.